Hey everybody, got a bonus draft here. So the queues for Cons of Tarkir goes down in a couple hours, I think. And I just so happen to have the day off of work tomorrow, so I figured why not pump out an extra Cons of Tarkir draft. Got a pretty good pack here. End Hostilities is the board wipe. Basically destroy all creatures. Every now and then you'll get a equipment, but I don't even know. I don't remember what equipment is in this set. I guess Ghost Fireblade is in this set, but if you get that, then sure. Abzan Charm is really nice. Very good removal spell. Also has a draw spell and pump spell attached to it. Saddle Brute's really strong as well. Warden of the Eye is a nice Jeskai card. And none of the commons are better than these three uncommons, I don't think. But we're going to take the board wipe. Gets you out of some pretty hostile situations if if you get the joke there. Yeah, this card's just good. Not a lot of things that deal with it. I don't remember if Deflect and Palm's good or not. Basically just redirects damage to your opponent. Ride Down, however, is very good. And the non-red cards are pretty mediocre here. Ride Down, I think, is the best card. Let me read this again. Next time a sorcerer of your choice would deal damage to you, prevent it. If it's prevented, deals that much damage to the source's controller. So it just redirects damage to you back to your opponent. But the fact that it can't hit creatures makes me think I don't really want it. I don't remember it coming up too often. I do remember somebody using it once against my Zergo Helm Smasher, and it did kill me, but I think Ride Down's just nice here, especially if I end up being an aggressive deck, which End Hostilities doesn't tend to fit in very well, but this is semi-on color with my first pick, and Hostilities goes in any of the white guilds, so I guess not guilds. Ready for Ravnica. Part of the reason I really like playing cons here is it's similar to Ravnica as far as the guild structures go. Alright, this is a pretty weak pack overall. Actually, this pack's kind of boo-boo. Could take Alabaster Kieran here or Sultai Scavenger, I think, might be the picks. The blue cards are okay. Alabaster Kieran fits with the cards I've already drafted. Sultai Scavenger would solidify me in possibly Mardu. It's also a warrior, which tends to be how black-white shapes up, mostly warrior cards. Like Rush of Battle would be good if I end up warriors, but not the type of card I'm picking unless I know I'm warriors. Disown Ancestor, I'm less likely to move into black for than the Scavenger, and the rest of the cards in the pack I just don't care for very much, so I'll pick up Alabaster Kieran. It's a fine card. See the Unwritten I don't think is very good. Basically gets you a creature out of the top 8 cards of your library. Bring Glow is a fine removal spell, and then there's Snowhorn Rider and also a tap land here. Snowhorn Rider is double off color with what I've drafted so far, so I'm really not too excited about that one. And Bring Glow is fine removal spell. Teamer Charger, Bloodfire Expert. I think I lost to this in the last video, but I don't think the card's very good. Shambling Attendance, however, is fine. Bloodfire Expert, also a decent card. Like, we're shaping up to be either Mardu or Jeskai here, and blue seems reasonably open between, like, the Bell Strike and stuff like that, Thornwood Falls. So, if I end up Jeskai, then Bloodfire Expert's quite nice. Singing Bell Strike also pretty good. If I end up in Mardu, then I don't really have a pick here other than Shambling Attendance. I'll take Bloodfire Expert. Card's okay. Ooh, Riverwheel Aerialist might be a good little reason to shift into what we got here. Yeah, blue is pretty wide open. So I think I'm going to take a blue card here. Woolly Lockstone is nice, but Naya is not exactly a supported archetype here. Not that you can't draft 4 colors or, you know, an off-color 3-color guild or something like that. Treasure Cruise or Riverwheel Aerialist. I guess Jeskai seems most likely, given what I already have and the fact that blue is open. I do like the first Treasure Cruise, though. But I think I'm going to take the big flyer here. Cripple and Chill is a card I like quite a bit, as is Jeskai Wind Scout. Let me see what we're looking at here. I have 2 Prowess creatures right now. And 2 just okay creatures. I think I'm just going to take another creature here. 3 creatures, 3 spells. Wind Scout seems good. 3 Prowess creatures does lead us down a pretty tight path of 1 in spells and Prowess creatures. Goblin Slide also fits in the type of decks that have a bunch of spells, but I don't think Goblin Slide is really that good. Might just take Weave Fate, or Salt Road Patrol is also a fine card. Yeah, I don't like Goblin Slide. I don't think the card's that good. I'm probably just going to take Salt Road Patrol here. Feel like you can get Weave Fate pretty late. This is no respect to Woolly Lockstone. No reason that should still be in the pack. This card is the best common morph, I think. Or at least the best monocolored common morph. Summit Prowler? Maybe? Don't want Archer's Parapet. Bitter Revelation, not so much. Embodiment doesn't seem like I'm going to have green to actually activate it, so Summy P. Cancel's pretty bad in this format. I think I mentioned that last time. Alright, I'll take Summy P. Still could transition into Mardu pretty easily if I open like busted black cards or something like that. Black seems very unopened though. Could be Teamer as well. Cut the white cards, although I think my white cards are pretty good. Salt Road Patrol I could take or leave here. Alabaster Kieran's okay, but not insane. And Hostilities and Ride Down are both really strong cards. Siegecraft kind of blows. We're not taking Siegecraft. I think this card is virtually unplayable in this format. Creatures are big enough that you don't need that bump. And there is a lot of removal and bounce spells. Take Wetland Sandbar. I don't like Blind and Spray either. 2-drops are okay. Torment Invoice, I guess, over Bloodfire Mentor. I don't think Bloodfire Mentor is very good, and it gets me confused with Bloodfire Expert, so I'm just going to avoid that altogether. Cranial Archive is unplayable, and Karu Bloodsucker is really only good in certain Abs Index or Sultai, and even then it's not that great. Tormented Voice can help with some of these things. Ooh, Rugged Highlands. Active Treason's not really necessary in this format. It can win you the game. It's okay with the Prowess creatures, but Rugged Highlands gives us a potential to splash something like a Surak. I also like Stubborn Denial. It's good with a lot of the creatures we've already drafted, but I don't think it's a card you necessarily need to main deck. Yeah, Teamer Charger. Green and blue seemed like the most open. Karu Spell Snatcher. Now that's a sweet card. Also, Ifrit Weapon Master, Barrage of Boulders, which this deck, like all of my decks, would really want. Karu Spell Snatcher is sweet. 6 mana, morph it. You get to counter an opponent's spell, exile it from the game, and then you can cast it for free whenever you want. Savage Punch, Throttle. This pack's good. Mystic Monastery. I'm hoping, because a lot of people would be interested in Mystic Monastery for different reasons, not necessarily because they're Jeskai, but like Mardu would play this, Teamer would play this. I think I want the Weapon Master and the Mystic Monastery and the Barrage of Boulders. Even the Windscarred Crag, if I don't get Monastery back, I'm happy with Crag. Jeskai Student being the last possible card I want here. I think there's a good chance I'm going to wheel one of those, although, like, someone's going to take Savage Punch and Throttle. Somebody probably interested in Take Up Arms and Ruthless Ripper, so there's a good chance I get one of these cards back, but I really like Spell Snatcher. It's not insane and limited, but it's quite good. Ooh, Murderous Cut. Frontier Bivouac helps splash. I think I'm probably just going to pick up my Barrage of Boulders now. Murderous Cut, unfortunately, is not something I can really splash too well here. Barrage of Boulders is really nice. It works with 1, 2, 3 of our creatures so far. Not too hard to pick up a couple more. Bivouac is good mana fixing, and again, gives us that green splash if we open up something great. Mardu Charm, unfortunately, not going to make it. I'd probably pick up Murderous Cut over Mardu Charm. Cripple and Chill's fine. Mardu War Shrieker is okay. Obviously better in Mardu than here. Pick up the first Treasure Cruise. Lots of blue-green lands coming around, but not really an incentive to play green. Yeah, Treasure Cruise seems good here. Cripple and Chill would be fine as well, but like I said, I like having the first cruise. Ooh, well, look at this pack. Boom, 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 boom. Crater's Call is insane. I almost snap-picked the Jeskai Charm there, and Seeker of the Way is also probably one of the best 2-drops. I'm trying to think of a 2-drop that's better than Seeker of the Way in this format. Rakshasa a Death Dealer. Probably the best non-rare. But Crater's Call is a fireball that deals 2 extra damage if you have Ferocious. Removal spell sometimes wins the game. Jeskai Charm would be nice here, and Weapon Master too. Good chance I get the Weapon Master back here, though. I guess Canyon Lurkers and Taigam Schemans are the only cards nobody wants. That's really late, too. That's like, what, 4th pick? Wow, Ankle Shanker, too? He shanks ankles. Set Adrift. Swift Kick is not a card I like. We got wrecked by it last time, but I don't think it's good. If you don't know what Ankle Shanker is, it's pretty good. Also, fun little fact, Vial Smasher from the Commander set is just Ankle Shanker in a different timeline. In case you didn't know that, they're the same card. Or at least the same character. Not that they're a big character. So Singing Bellstrike or Set Adrift. Singing Bellstrike's better for like a tempo-based game if I get creatures out early and start attacking. Set Adrift. It's kind of like a mini Jeskai Charm. I'll go take Set Adrift. Burn Away too? Jeez. Jeskai's very open in this direction. Like, Brainwell is fine. I wouldn't mind another one of those, but Burn Away is just 5 mana, destroy a creature, and exile your opponent's graveyard. Water Whirl as well. Probably take Jeskai Wind Scout here. Picked up enough removal that I don't think I need Water Whirl, although I do think Water Whirl is good. It is another 6 mana spell. I think I'll just pick up the little creature here. Howl of the Horde could be good. Takes a little bit of setup, though. Don't think this card's very good, but it could be good. And Scaldkin's replaceable. I'll take Howl of the Horde, and we'll see what it looks like in the final, here. So, open in pack. Unfortunately, nobody wanted Ruthless Ripper. None of the Jeskai cards came back, but I did say I'd take Barrage of Boulders or Jeskai Student. Student probably be fine in my deck, but Barrage is good. I don't think I'm going to play Howl of the Horde. Summit Prowler over Monastery Flock. Much better when I have double Barrage of Boulders. Guess I'll take this Lammasu. Don't want another Tormented Voice. Probably not going to play this one, and I don't want Blinding Spray at all. Lammasu is just worse than Riverwheel Aerialist, and it costs more mana. I don't think I ever cast one of these. I might have cast this once or twice, but I don't know. They're the enigmatic travelers of Tarkir, soaring high above all land in all seasons, so, you know. There's that, I guess. Is this a real thing? I mean, is this a mythological real thing? Canyon Lurkers is bad. I'll take Wii Fate. We'll keep Lammasu in until we see whether we need it or not. I think our deck's shaping up quite nicely here. I'm really hoping that other whatchamacallit comes back, but it won't. The Ifrit Weapon Master. And then if those aren't coming back, then I imagine we're going to get cut pack 3, which isn't great, but it's hard to get completely cut in this format. If someone's taking your triple color cards, then at least you get some of the monocolor cards for your deck. It's kind of hard to get completely cut. You can get cut out of a guild, but not really get cut out of your colors altogether. Like if someone opens a Mantis Rider, I can't expect someone to pass that to me, but at least I'm going to get like some, you know, secondary cards like this stuff here. Burnaway is really good, though. Crater's Call plus Burnaway. There's that Trail of Mysteries again. Here's an Arrow Storm. And also a Swiftwater Cliffs if I wanted to make my mana a little bit better. I don't have any actual mana fixers for my deck, so I think I'm going to pick up Swiftwater Cliffs. And it looks like white is not even an important color for my deck here. Like, I'm probably not going to play Lammasu. I don't have to play Salt Road Patrol, so white's not a huge deal. Could just be like blue-red. Just not even play these. I didn't get any of those Jeskai charms. And Hostilities is really good, though. Yeah, I'm going to pick up Swiftwater Cliffs over Aerostorm here. Aerostorm's good, but I want some amount of fixin'. Dragonite Savants is fine. Singing Bellstrike. The problem with Dragonite Savants is once it is turn face up, you get that information, but it's not going to, like, ever deal damage to your opponent. And, yeah, nothing else I really care too much about here. Nothing worth splashing for or even considering splashing for. Yeah, I'll just pick up Singing Bellstrike. Looks like we might be a red-blue deck. Tranquil Cove helps with the white man. I think I'm going to pick that up. Leaping Master, Cripple and Chill are good. I don't want a third Barrage of Boulders, I don't think. There's a Savage Punch and a Tuskguard Captain in this pack. Well, we got a little lucky pack 2, I think. I don't expect to get super lucky in this pack. Avalanche Tusker's nice. I don't know if that's worth trying to run green for here. Although the rest of this pack's kind of boo-boo for us. Inoc Tracker, I'm probably not playing. Sultai Charm? No, that's black. Become Immense? Nah. Monastery Flock kind of sucks, so yeah, I'll take Tusker. We'll think about it. Probably not going to play it, but I'll think about it. I only have one way to splash green, though, so it doesn't seem like Tusker's quite what we want. Lots of 4-drops. Think I'm probably going to cut Salt Road Patrol. Ooh, Mistfire Weaver, Force Away, and Aerostorm. Force Away is nice interaction. Jeskai Student would be playable in my deck. Mistfire Weaver's kind of nice. It's not insane. Like, the morph cost is reasonable, but still 3 mana. Just give something hexproof. Aerostorm would be another fine removal spell. How am I doing on removal here? I've got Ride Down, which is only removal during combat. I've got Bring Low, Burn Away, and Hostilities. Set Adrift? I did not take a Singing Bell Strike, apparently. Guess I've got Crater's Claws, too. Did I not take that Singing Bell Strike? Guess not. Alright. Oh, yeah, I have Singing Bell Strike. Alright, Mistfire Weaver seems fine. Monastery Swift Spear. Card's fine. This card is just one of the most overrated cards in this entire set. People play it on turn 1, and it's like, okay. You gonna follow up with spells, or you just gonna ding me for 1 every turn? Glacial Stalker would be okay. I'm debating Quiet Contemplation. Quite a few non-creature spells here. Quiet Contemplation can definitely get you in there. Yeah, I'll take it. This was always a pet card of mine. I like it better than, what's it called? Goblin Slide. Alright, Leaping Master or Whirlwind Adept. A 5-drop or a 2-drop for our deck? I think we're just going to take Whirlwind Adept. It's so good with the boulders. Speaking of which, boulders. I do not like Valley Dasher. Killshot's fine, though. Yeah, Killshot's actually quite good. I don't like Scaldkin too much. Or at least not enough to take it. Another Singing Bell Strike. And then we're going to get to the end of the pack, where not too much we can play. Ooh, Cripply Chill. Just a bunch of unplayables. I don't think this Lammasu is necessary. Might just cut one of the Barrage of Boulders until I see a reason to play it. Probably won't play Quiet Contemplation. Tormented Voice is a fat no. I do not have a lot of 2-drops. Double Singing Bell Strike's kind of cool, though. Could see cutting the Kieran here, just to make the white a little bit more reasonable. Or we could put 3 Siege Crafts on our Whirlwind Adept. And then end Hostilities. We're kind of like a little bit of a tempo deck. Valley Dasher. I'll consider it. The problem with this is it might get in 2 damage. Maybe 4 damage, but then after that point, you just kind of suicide it. So it's like a little burn spell. It's probably okay in our deck where we're trying to tempo people a little bit. It's probably better than Wetland Sandbar. Can't really be a tempo deck and not have 1 or 2 drops. Alright, Quiet Contemplation. I'm going to go ahead and cut for now. I think our deck is fine without it. Probably going to cut one of these Summit Prowlers just because double red's kind of annoying. Weave Fate? Do I need Weave Fate? I have Treasure Cruise. I don't like playing Weave Fate alongside Treasure Cruise. I'll cut... Barrage of Boulders seems so good for our deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 creatures that work with it. Just get you in there. Get you that free win. This is my 3rd video drafting Cons of Tarkir, and I've already pretty much showcased how good Barrage of Boulders can be. Just stolen games I have no business winning with just a random falter effect. I could cut the white here, right? And just be blue-red. Or just splash like Killshot and Ride Down off of Tranquil Cove, not even play on end Hostilities. Double white does seem annoying. And my removal seems fine, so as good as end Hostilities is, I think I'm going to go ahead and make that cut. And then maybe play Rugged Highlands and Avalanche Tusker. Do I even need to splash Killshot here? I like Killshot, but... I guess Weave Fate can probably come out. Cripple and Chill draws into cards. We've got Treasure Cruise to draw into cards. This is fine since I have Prowess creatures, though. I'll cut Weave Fate. And then I'm debating the Kill Shot here. I like Ride Down, especially with what we're trying to do here. Or we are trying to attack for the win. Actually, let's go and bring in Weave Fate. Quiet Contemplation doesn't seem bad here. I don't want to splash green, I know that. So I'm debating if this is better than anything else in my deck here. Stubborn Denial also seems really good against spell-based decks. Like a deck like ours, I would definitely bring in Stubborn Denial. Straight up 1 blue counterspell most of the time for spells. Alright, let's go and run what we have here, which means I don't need Tranquil Cove. Shame to have all this mana fixin' and not really using it. Probably wrong not to play like End Hostilities, but it is double white off of a splash. And I don't think we get too much by playing like Alabaster here, and Killshot's okay. Howl of the Horde, I forgot we had that. Howl of the Horde into like Treasure Cruise is pretty fantastic. Howl of the Horde into Crater's Claw. Howl of the Horde into something like Burn Away Bring Low is just a lot more mana than, yeah. I don't like the Howl of the Horde here very much. Oh, actually, I do need the Tranquil Cove because of the ride down. I'll probably play like 1 Plains as well. So we'll go ahead and color sort. Sure. So 1 Plains, good. Magic Gathering did some. So what does this do? Give us 9 blue sources, which seems good, and then 8 red sources and 2 white sources. Yeah, kind of like it. So let's see if we can pull out some sort of win, or at least break even on one more concept here. Tarkir draft. Thanks for joining me. My name's Timothy with Mana Rocks. See you in the matches. All right, here we are against Joe Grant 93. We'll go ahead and keep this hand. 3-drop into potential 4-drop. It's tempting to morph this, but sometimes you just play it face up as a 3-power flyer. It's also my birthday. It just turned my birthday about an hour ago. So hooray me, I suppose. Come on, Joe Grant 93. Fortunate enough to be on the play with this sort of deck. I don't think being on the draw is quite where I want to be. Don't really get a lot of information from just a straight up basic. And Treasure Cruise not looking great right now, but it will be fine later in the game. Mentioned it last time, but Treasure Cruise is the type of card that incentivizes you to just like trade off creatures pretty early. That way you fill up your graveyard, you refuel, you get ahead of your opponent from there. So likely against Abzan here. Jeskai Student, not quite what you want to see out of Abzan, but you can suit up a Jeskai Student. We're going to play Bloodfire Expert. Could see just playing the Morph, but I'm going to play Bloodfire Expert and probably do nothing with it if the opponent passes the turn back. Bloodfire Expert's not insane, but it is good when you have ferocious cards. It's a nice little bridge between Jeskai and Summit Prowler. Jeskai and Temur, because it fits ferocious but also has prowess for Jeskai. Another little fact of the day for the much newer players, if you weren't playing when Khans was out, prowess was a new mechanic for Khan, whereas it's now evergreen. It was the Jeskai mechanic, and it was new to the set. It didn't become evergreen until, I believe, Magic Origins, when they decided prowess was just a good ability to have floating around spell set, or for spell casting. We're going to go play Summit Prowler here. Tempting to play the Jin, but some EP attacks through my opponent's creatures right now. Abzan has a lot of scary cards to watch out for. They can get their creatures pretty big. Things like Abzan, Charm, Armament Core, these are uncommons that just load counters onto their creatures. And I don't think we have bounce spells, but Bring Low is pretty good against Abzan, because it usually means you're dealing 5 damage. Burn Away is going to be big enough to kill most things. I guess we have Crater's Claws too. Oh, Abzan Banner. I love when my opponents play banners. It just feels like a dead card. I know it's not. I kind of like crap all over these, but they're not great. Like, my opponent's down a card. I guess they got a Prowess trigger, but... And I guess they can play a 6-drop, but most of the time there aren't a lot of things to ramp into. My opponent doesn't even have a Morph. Are they going to Outlast Tuskguard Cap? They passed without Outlast and Tuskguard Captain, so... That to me tells me my opponent either forgot about it, or they have a 2-mana spell. So Feat of Resistance comes to mind. I'm not going to attack into that. If my opponent's competent at all, then they would have outlasted this. So I'm going to play around Feat of Resistance here. Go ahead and just play my Morph. and pass it back. I think the long game, as long as my opponent's not putting like absurd creatures on board or anything, I think the long game favors me because Barrage of Boulders can just win you the game out of nowhere. Yeah, I'm not going to attack into a potential feat of resistance here. I mean, it's possible they don't have it. My opponent hasn't played much cons and like didn't know that you can't outlast on your opponent's turn or something like that, but who knows. 4 cards left. 6 mana. Longshot Squad. This one gives creatures reach. Still conveniently keeping up. Oh no, they're going to outlast here, so we do get a nice little attack in. Probably going to flip up Mistfire Weaver. Maybe. I want to trade Summit Prowler for Longshot Squad. I think that's okay. I don't want to trade Bloodfire Expert for Jeskai Student, though, so we'll go ahead and attack. They can't feat a resistance this turn if they have it. Feat's going to be a hard card for me to deal with anyway. I do like them just taking 4 there, though. So now I get to play Jeskai Wind Scout, and I can keep up Mistfire Weaver's ability. It was probably pretty bad of me not to attack for 3 more this turn and just get in there. I guess now I get to hold this up as removal, but I probably should have attacked. Got ahead in the race. Opponent outlasted Longshot Squad, huh? One thing to watch out for in this format against Abzan is Dragon Scale Boon. It's 4 mana, put 2 counters on a creature and untap it. Lets you really get your opponent at instant speed. Like you think they have a tapped creature and suddenly, boom, it's untapped. Haha, Barrage. 4, oh. That if I flip this up, then that's 6 in the air, plus 8 on the ground. It's 14. Think I can wait just a little bit longer. I have Mistfire Weaver to kind of protect my creatures a little bit. Can't attack profitably at all, especially not into Abzan. They have so many tricks and things like Kill Shot and whatnot. Most anything I can draw here is good for me, though. Oh, cracking the banner, too. Alright. Because if I draw a land, I can Treasure Cruise. And if I draw spells, then, well, I'm drawing spells, which is what I'd be Treasure Cruising for. Ooh, playing a Morph. Could be anything. And outlasting. Wonder when they start attacking here. Nope. So, representing like a kill shot or something. Alright, so leaving my guard down for a turn, but I'm just going to Treasure Cruise here. I'm not even going to make do with the Prowess, really, which is kind of unfortunate. But getting to refill the hand a little bit seems nice. I don't have a lot of cheap spells, unfortunately. That was not great. Full land there. I mean, Riverwheel Aerialist is nice on this board and all, but the double land is not where we want to be. This could be a lot of things. The one thing I don't want it to be is the lifelinker, the 4/4 lifelink. I don't even mind. Excuse me. I don't mind if it's Woolly Loxodon, but this is going to come close with me. Oh, no. What? Okay. I'm not even going to fall for whatever that is. They're triggering Raid here. Okay, that makes sense. I mean, they could have a combat trick, but they have Wingmate Rock. Alright, so opponent just has straight up the best creature in the format. Good to know about. Ooh, Ride Down, huh? Destroy target blocking creature. Well, what are my options here? I still don't think I have enough to kill with Barrage, so I'll probably have to play Riverwheel Aerialist. 3, 4, 5, 6, which lets me keep up Mistfire Weaver. And blocks their creatures on the ground, or in the air too. This one has to attack for them to gain life. Yeah, let's go and just play this thing. And then that sets up Barrage of Boulders pretty nice next turn. I could try to get cute with the Ride Down here, but I want to keep up Mistfire Weaver in case they have a removal spell for this or something along those lines. They attack with a bunch of creatures. I might be in trouble, though. This added a lot of power to the board, though. So, just raw power, I have 4, 5, 6. Really? Okay, so they might not have a lot going on then. Wingmate Rock is, I think, the best card in the set. Like, straight up the best card in the set. Which I think is good design, because it's not unbeatable. Like, it's not a Tetsamok or a Pack Rat or a Scarab God or something like that. Ooh, Singing Bellstrike. So, that plus Barrage of Boulders should do it. And I get to keep up Mistfire Weaver. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That doesn't really matter here. Alright, I'm going to assume my opponent might have one trick. If it's a combat trick, it doesn't matter. And if it's a straight up removal spell, I can Mistfire Weaver through it. So I think I might be able to just win this turn. I guess I'll double check all the damage before then, but I'm going to get 6 extra damage just off Prowess triggers this turn. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Yeah, we're coming in for 21 here. Go and resolve that Bell Strike. Tap down that Wingmate Rock. Sure. And then we'll cast Barrage. Attack with everything. Hold up Mistfire Weaver and hope my opponent doesn't have some absurd trick I don't remember. Like, Kill Shot won't do it, a Pump Spell or Dragon Scale Boon won't do it, Abzan Charm won't do it. I don't know if there's anything that does it here. And we don't have to show them Ride Down, so they don't know what we're splashing for. They will get to see my morph, even if it doesn't morph. And I guess I get to see theirs. But we are coming in for the win this turn, which is good. Taking game 1 against Wingmate Rock is nice. Alright, they are going to Abzan Charm. I'm going to go ahead and morph. Give this Hexproof. So they're choosing exile target creature power 3 or greater. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I still have lethal even without Riverwheel Aerialists. So if they have another removal spell, then I think I still just win. Plus this has Hexproof anyway. Hexproof. Alright, that'll do it. Let's go to round 2. Oh, Sagu Archer. I think that's a 5-2 with a reach. Or is it? No, it's a 2-5. 2-5. Held the Horde seems okay. Active Treason against Wingmate Rock seems okay. Alabaster Kieran. Vigilance and Flying seemed like it would have been actually pretty decent there. The reach thing's a problem, I suppose. And Hostilities would be great against this opponent, but double white is a problem. Active Treason. I don't really love the idea of playing Active Treason. Stubborn Denial against, what, Abzan Charm was the only spell they showed us? So I don't think Stubborn Denial is what I want. I could see Active Treason coming in here. Getting in there. Over, like, Weave Fate. I'm on the draw. Kill Shot seems nice against this opponent. Yeah, let's go and cut Weave Fate for Kill Shot. And 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Gonna cut an eye. Now I'll just keep it at 2 white sources here. Kill Shot's gonna be good against any deck that can make like a big beefy creature. Let's see. No red mana, which is awkward, but Jessica Winskite Singing Bell Strike is a fine keep. Opponent's going down to 6 as well on the play. And they scry to the bottom. Alright, Joe Grant, you're up. Do your thing. Yeah, I'll just lead off with the bunch of islands. Guess I should play the plains, but even if I had drawn a mountain, it's not like I'm ride downing or anything like that. Riding down or ride downing. I will wash you from my hooves. That's a little weird. Alright, looks like we're going to be piggybacking off Jeskai Windscout for a while here. Looks like opponent doesn't have optimal mana either, but I imagine they're playing a morph at the very least. Oh, Abzan Banner. Now they have optimal mana. But they mulliganed again. Ugh. These are not good draws. Alright, Wind Scout's going to have to survive, Bellstrike's going to have to be relevant, and we're going to have to draw some red mana pretty fast. Yep, alright, and so now they can cast straight up 3-color cards. Jeskai Student, I'm not going to Bellstrike. That is not the worst card that could pop up here. And debilitate an injury to kill off my thing. That's fine. Oh, Aerialist is something to work towards. Another uncastable spell is not where we want to be. 5 uncastable spells in our hand is not good. Valley Dasher is also really bad here. Even if we draw a mountain, we're basically playing like Bloodfire Expert. I guess any lands are fine getting us towards Aerialist, at the very least. Probably Bellstrike any big creature, reasonable sized creature. Ugh, another one that's kind of gross. Makes a 1/1. Alright, Mountain's good. Play Bloodfire Expert. Or play Singing Bellstrike. Play Bloodfire Expert. I could also go to second main and play Valley Dasher. It blocks the 1/1 a little bit better, but then it has to attack next turn. Although that looks like a suicide attack, sets me up for Ride Down really nicely. I'm hoping I just peel a land, I can play Aerialist and it survives. As it is, I'm just not blocking here, taking 5, and who knows what happens after that. I'm pretty far behind, I think, but not so far behind that I can't win. Okay, now we just lose. Alright, guess I'm gonna have to Bellstrike that, and my opponent just draws 6. Alright, we can concede this game. This game's over. Not even gonna play through. Not even gonna give my opponent the option to get got by Ride Down. Wingmate Rock. I mean, I guess my opponents don't have to draw their bombs every single game, but they have a pretty good track record of doing so. Quiet Contemplation could be okay here. Yeah, we just... not being able to cast spells there kind of sucked. Barrage of Boulders is only semi-good against my opponent, but it is a win con for us. Act, We Fate. Quiet Contemplation better than any of these other cards. I wouldn't mind if I had the Water Whirl in my deck. Alright. No thank you. Alright, this is a little bit better. It's not great. It's not... if my opponent just has the same hand they had last time, then this doesn't do anything against them. Wind Scout's pretty easy to kill. Might not be able to cast Summit Prowler. And we just have no removal to back it up. So we're going to have to get a little bit lucky here. If it's a mountain, I'll keep it on top. I'll keep Singing Bellstrike on top. Opponent also mulliganed. Good news for me, I suppose. And they kept on top as well, so we have a game. Alright, we're going to have to draw pretty well. Starting with Bellstrike. I'd like to hit my 4th land, but it needs to be a mountain anyway, and Bellstrike can help with the tempo plays. Alright, they didn't play 2-drop. Bringlow is pretty good against my opponent, as I already mentioned. But now we gotta sweat the 4th mana here. We just draw a mountain, I'm feeling okay about it. Burn away. Alright. Just gonna Bellstrike this right away. It means my opponent can't set up raid. I get an extra point of damages, and I can't cast anything else anyway, so it's fine. I do not want to lose game 1 to Mana Screw, though. That would feel bad. Especially since I think my deck is pretty well matched for my opponent's deck. It's hard to say who has the better deck here. I think we're pretty evenly matched. Alright, nice. Plains is fine. So I'm tempted to Bringlow this Morph again so they can't set up raid. If I do that, I'm going to do it now. I can't play Summit Prowler anyway, so I suppose I should just do that. I think it's important to keep my opponent off raid here. If I draw another land, I can burn away something. That was, yeah, the 2/5 reach. Decent against my deck. I'm passing it back. Jeskai Student. Alright, opponent does not have black mana or the 5th land. So if they have Wingmate Rock in hand, they don't even have a way to cast it. I did draw my 5th land. It's going to come in tapped, but at least I can cast either of these next turn. I'm not interested in casting Burn Away on a Jeskai Student. So I will cast Summit Prowler if nothing changes, or nothing drastic changes. Sets up Barrage of Boulders pretty nicely. If they play something that's kind of hard to deal with, then I'll consider Burn Away. Also, they're at 12. I've already dealt 8 damage with Jeskai Wind Scout. So, we'll see. Morph. Alright. As long as I get to keep poking with Wind Scout, I'm pretty happy. Gonna play Summit Prowler here. Ride Down would be okay draw after I get Summit Prowler down. Barrage of Boulders number 2. Double Barrage of Boulders will kill a Morph, but I don't think that's quite where I want to be. Could Burn Away and attack for 3. Let's just get in there. I need to see the 5th land from my opponent before I decide whether I'm dead to a Wakemate Rock or not, and I like getting Summit Prowler down here. I guess there's a 1-mana white spell in this format that's worth bluffing. I don't know. Oh, there's Stubborn Denial too. Our opponent straight up not going to do anything. Ooh, second Singing Bell Strike. 1, 2, 3. So I think I'm supposed to go Barrage of Boulders attack. Opponent can't Abzan Charm. They could have Kill Shot. Dragon Scale Boon doesn't do it. And then next turn I can go Barrage of Boulders attack again. Plus I can even play Singing Bell Strike if they play something super problematic. So let's just do that. Attack for 7 this turn. See if they have a removal spell for 1. I guess if they kill Summit Prowler in response, then the Ferocious doesn't trigger. It doesn't check on cast, it checks on resolution. So if they can kill Summit Prowler now, then I won't actually make my creatures unblockable. But then that wouldn't matter. I have a flyer anyway. Alright, back in for 7. And then next turn that really puts it to my opponent. Wingmate Rock would not do it. I'm not going to cast Singing Bell Strike here. Don't have any instant, so we'll F6 and see what the opponent can muster up. They're dead to just Jeskai Wind Scout as it is. Alright, so I think I'm just going to go Singing Bell Strike first on the Morph. And then Barrage of Boulders. That way if they kill one of my creatures, I still have the Ferocious. Like if they kill the Flyer, then Summit Prowler's still unblockable. So let's go ahead and do Singing Bell Strike first. That gives me the Prowess trigger here, makes that lethal. But most importantly, if I did it in the other order and they killed Summit Prowler, or if they killed the Flyer, I don't know, it'd still be unblockable. Seems fine either way. I'm going to cast another Barrage of Boulders here, and then they have to deal with both my creatures to not die. Which, I'm not sure what would do that for 4 mana. Barrage of Boulders, stealing games. Alright, see you in round 2. And we're back. Man, I don't know what it is about these cons drafts, but I have had to mulligan a ton in these last 3 leagues. This hand's actually decent if I draw into a 3rd land. I'm on the draw, though. I don't have a lot of 2-drops anyway. I think I'm going to keep and just hope to hit a 3rd land, 3rd, 4th land. I don't have high hopes for it. Gets another green deck, huh? Well, at least we're not playing all Jeskai again this time. Tap land? Oh, 5-drop. Okay, cool. Awesome. Thanks, Magic the Gathering. Spell Snatcher is not particularly good morph early game. No Elks? Alright, cool. Like, cool for real. Thanks, Magic the Gathering. Alright. Ooh, against Teamer. Alpine Grizzly. Morph. I'm going to play a morph of my own and hold up that Singing Bell Strike for now. Hold off on it, I mean, rather than hold it up. If they attack, I'm not blocking. Yep, opponent starts this game at 21. Plays Smoke Teller. They can look at my face down creature. And they do not want to trade morphs. Alright, drawing lands would have been awesome there. Or having white mana would have been pretty sweet. Play Jeskai, Wind Scout, and pass. Femur tends to have pretty big creatures, so if they play something I can Bell Strike, that's nice. The one creature that would really suck here is Sagu Mauler. It's the hexproof one. And it costs 5 to flip, so my opponent could have it this turn. If they attack with the morph this turn, then I'm kind of putting them on it. I'd probably block Smoke Teller, though. Spell Snatcher is not getting me a lot of value. I'm not gonna... Oh, it could be Snowhorn Rider, too. That's more likely since it's common. No Sagu Mauler. Okay, cool. Well, we trade here. I get in 3 if I Bell Strike. Yeah, that would happen. Yeah, it's probably more important to Bell Strike this than it is to Weave Fate. I can Weave Fate next turn. I get an extra point of damage in. I could just naturally draw lands too and not have to Weave Fate. Burn Away is going to take care of my opponent's next creature. There are very few things that don't die to 6 damage. Although my opponent just plays a bunch of fatties. Oh, right, they can do that. They're just going to pay mana to untap. Wow, can we not F6? I definitely hit that on my opponent's turn. Turn off auto yields, please. Thank you. Bloodfire Expert. This thing tramples. This isn't going well, so I think what I'm going to do here is Weave Fate. Just to get the extra point in, since I'm going to cast it anyway. Hope to hit a land drop, and then probably going to have to burn away this thing. And that feels real bad. They just want to keep paying 6 mana, then they time walk themselves, but they do get to, deal 6 each turn. Looks like it's going to happen again, huh? I'm going down to 5. Aerostorm is something to watch out for. So I have to try to keep them off raid as long as possible. Yeah, that makes the Sing and Bell Strike look bad, but at the same time they used their last 2 turns to do all this, and I drew white mana. So let's go ahead and just kill this thing now. And exile your graveyard. And its foil. Killed my own Sing and Bell Strike. And I gain a life, which is relevant against Aerostorm. Now my opponent's at 12. I can cast Riverwheel Aerialist, but they weren't casting spells, so their hand is probably chock full of spells. But a bunch of big things, apparently. 5-drop. Master the Way for me. Oh, that hits players. Okay, cool. They just owned me for 6 with Master the Way. Well, that was an embarrassing game. Active Treason's good against this deck. Cripple and Chill's pretty good. Barrage of Boulders less good, but good when I'm on the play. Do not like Valley Dasher. Alright, well, we just got burned out of that game pretty quick. Could play Rugged Highlands, just has like a life gain tap land. The green wouldn't do anything, but I don't think we want to be there. And Hostility's probably also fine against this opponent. Killshot 2. Where's Killshot? Too late. I would actually play Killshot over Active Treason here. On the play, this is so risky. I need to draw a 3rd land within 2 turns, and preferably an island. I think I'm still going to keep. Yeah, we'll see if we get there or not. If we don't, then we just get beat by Ember Tiger, then that's fine. That's what game 3s are for. Island would be awesome. Alright, I'll take a mountain, though. Take a mountain. That at least lets me cast Bloodfire Expert. Smoke Teller? You gonna tell me the smoke? No. Island? Ooh, Ride Down's pretty sweet. Look, if I'm not gonna draw an island, then I don't mind drawing spells that at least do something. Morph? Ooh, Alpine Grizzly. Well, I'm gonna attack into that. Ooh, we did draw blue too. This is nice. Can't Cripple and Chill. Hoping my opponent blocks. Not very likely if they have Ferocious cards. They're just going to take it. And we'll pass it back. So they're setting up a Savage Punch nicely if they have it. Actually, any removal spell on Bloodfire Expert is pretty good for the opponent here, since I don't actually have a lot of interaction. Passing. Whirlwind Adept seems great against this opponent. I'm going to attack, hoping that they like Dragon Scale Boon here or something. Oh, that would be awesome. Probably not, since I could just Prowess this and get over him anyway. Do I want to Weave Fate, or do I want to Cripple and Chill? I'm probably going to Cripple and Chill there, Grizzly. He draws me a card anyway. Teamer Charm? Cripple and Chill this. Okay. I mean, that makes sense. They were hoping I'd play another creature. Why do I have an upkeep stop? Alright, let's go and do the same to you. Summit Prowler, fine card to add to the board here. See what big creature they can plop down this turn. Oh, that's bad for me. Let's go and play Whirlwind Adept. Pass. Chance they leave the 2/2 back. Maybe I can ride down or something like that. It's going to have to be another game where I Barrage of Boulders for the win or something like that. Play another big creature. Teamer plays big creatures. Give him that. What is this 5-drop, though? Another Bear's Companion? That'd be sick. No. No! Incremental growth. Taking 10? God, incremental growth. What do I do here? Let me think for a moment. If I attack for 4, I just have to block. I'm so dead this game. I don't think there's anything I can really do. I could try to trade some creatures off. That's probably about the best, and then hope that I can kill this bear. I can only even cast 1 spell this turn. Oh, that's so bad. As it is, can't even block the 5/5s. Yo, incremental growth. And my opponent still got 4 cards in hand. There's no way we don't lose this game, but the plan here is to block, Weave Fate. Hope my opponent doesn't have a way to deal 2 extra damage to me with 5 cards in hand and 6 mana. Guess we didn't have a fast enough start this time. Only killing 1 creature would have done something. Yeah, playing this into incremental growth is just absolutely brutal for us. Here comes a Savage Punch, it looks like. Man, my opponent's deck is good. And then I think I'm just dead as is. I can't do anything. Yeah, I'm dead. Alright, we got Savage Punch out of this game. We got Bear Punched. We just got beat down by Teamer. Which is a shame, because I think we were a turn or 2 away from actually killing the opponent. Alright, you got it, opponent. Good game. Ember Tiger got us. Gonna have to redeem ourselves in the final match. Not the finals, but the final match. See you there. 2-1. And we're back. So we managed to take a match against Abzan and then got Bear Punched against Teamer. I really don't like Valley Dasher, but I'm on the play, and I can play it on turn 2, so looks like I'm going to be at least shocking my opponent's face. A lot of times opponents won't play 2-drops, and then we'll play a 3-drop on turn 3. Or, I'm sorry, a Morph on turn 3. And they're usually not incentivized to block Valley Dasher, so sometimes if you get 4 damage off Valley Dasher, it's fine. If you only get 2, then it's kind of not very good. At least I could go Dasher into Wind Scout, and then I have this for the long game, so we draw spells in between. I'll be pretty happy with it. Opponent's definitely taking a while to decide on their mulligan. Man, we got crushed last round. It wasn't even close. I mean, it was close, but it wasn't even close. Another reason I don't like aggro, people just play a bunch of these. Bringlow's a nice curve card to curve into here. Yeah, I'll go ahead and Put you at 19. Opponent's gonna be like, oh my god, it has haste. Valley Dasher kind of sucks. I don't like it. It's not a warrior, is it? Yeah, it's not even a warrior for the Mardu decks. Alright, so let's see if there's a 2-drop. Yeah, a lot of times you skip the 2-drop. We'll go ahead and attack for 2. Opponent wants to interact at all with Valley Dasher. If they use a removal spell on Valley Dasher, I'm pretty happy with it, because a lot of times Valley Dasher removes itself. And play Jeskai Wind Scout. If they don't play anything at all, if they just play a morph, I'm going to Weave Fate. Because I don't mind trading Valley Dasher for a morph. And if they were to play basically anything else there, I'd bring low. But I don't mind just casting Weave Fate here. If they want to trade for Valley Dasher, I'll consider that a little bit of a win. Let's just Weave Fate now, get the extra point in with the Jeskai Wind Scout. Woolly Loxodon. I traded a Valley Dasher for a Woolly Loxodon. And it got in 2 points of damage, so hurrah. Riverwheel Aerialist coming down in 2 turns. Against Teamer again, though. Big creature Teamer. Another morph. Gonna bring low this, I suppose, just because I don't have much else going on. Or maybe I should say bring low for a potential flyer. Barrage. It's kind of whatever. Yeah, do I bring low this? Let's bring low it. Just because I'm going to play a 6-drop next turn, I'm not going to bring low anything my opponent plays that turn. And this does get an extra point of damage in Abzan Guide. That's off by 2 colors. My opponent's playing 5-color morphs. They might be playing the Trail of Mysteries deck that I botched up trying to draft last time. There's no reason for these to be in the same deck with a red and a, whatchamacallit, Bear's Companion. Yeah, they're playing 5-color good stuff here. Cruise, huh? Cruise is good. Just going to play Riverwheel Aerialist, though. And hope that survives. Opponent's going down to 9 here. Need to draw a really cheap spell like Cripple and Kill to win next turn if they don't kill my creatures. Yeah, we ain't blocking. We ain't running into no tricks here. Awaken the Bear on a bear. Flavor. Oh, flavor. Cruise. Haven't done any math yet. We'll see. Teamer Charm? I'll just always assume it's Teamer Charm. Look at this greedy deck. Look at this Teamer deck splashing Abzan cards. Scout the borders. I don't even remember this does. Reveal the top 5 of your library. You put a creature or land into your hand. Put the rest in your graveyard. So, Master the Way. Man, why can't we see those during the drafts? What do they put in their hand? Puts Blossoming Sands into their hand. Ooh, I think Singing Bellstrike gives me the win here. They could have a Force Away. What else do they have? So, they played everything. These are all in the graveyard. Yeah, none of this matters. That's all dead. So, can I cruise? 1, 2, 3. Cruise cost. Actually, if I barrage first, then I have 4 cards in the graveyard. No, I can't. But I can Bellstrike into barrage. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage exactly. If they have a Force Away, that's pretty bad for me. Not too bad since I'm going to Bellstrike this anyway. I think I'd just go for the win. I think Force Away is just about the only card they could have. And it looks like, I mean, I can't really make any judgment calls about what my opponent could or could not have here. Doom, doom, doom. Plus I get to cruise next turn anyway. Alright, coming in for 10. Barrage there just being a shock to the opponent's face. Playing against 5 colors. Kind of like it. Not much I can do about it. They could have anything. End hostilities. They have double, whatchamacallit, Abzan Guide. But their mana's super greedy, and I think I can beat a bunch of morphs at least. I'm assuming they have a bunch of dual lands too. Ooh, Crater's Claws. We haven't seen that in action yet. I like this hand. 3-drop, 4-drop removal spell. We need Crater's Claw to be a removal spell. Don't want to draw more lands, really, to be honest. Or if I do, I'd like it to be a tap land. Spell Snatcher could be kind of sweet later on. Highland Game, that I didn't expect. I'm okay with it. Oh, they did reveal that last game. Oh, and they don't have a 3-drop in their 5-color deck? Alright, we'll sit here and just play cards for now. I'm not Crater's Claw in that thing. Summit Prowler walls it anyway. Yeah, we ain't blocking that. Sure. Alright, Thummy P coming down. Actually, back first. You got the removal spell? No, you ain't got no removal spell. Thummy P coming down. That makes Crater's Claws better too. Crater's Claws is absurd. Fireballs like this are already pretty good in limited, but when they deal 2 extra damage, it's like, what? Morph. Not worried about morphs for at least another turn. Wind Scout's good draw too. Shaping up to be a good draw. Oh, we're gonna Spell Snatch next turn? I will trade Summit Prowler for both their creatures. I know that makes Crater's Claw a little bit worse, but kind of cool with this. Oh, also if they want to chump and just gain 2 life, then that's cool. I'm going to put the Morph second, since they could technically transform that into like a 06 or something like that. Yes, I know, Transform's not in the set, it's Morph. What is this? 5-2, man. My opponent's got some stinky morphs and then some fantastic morphs. Sure. Probably just going to sit behind Kara Spell Snatcher next turn. Okay. Well, this game's just about over. It's going to be absurd if they block. If they don't, play Riverwheel Aerialists. Yep. Boom. Blow that up. Deal 5 to my opponent here. It was a Woolly Loxodon. Alright, opponent's hitting colors here. Game's not over yet. They're at 16. I haven't actually dealt a bunch of damage to them. Springlow's nice. Let's go ahead and attack. Oh, I could just keep up Spell Snatcher too. Yeah, I'm just going to Spell Snatch their next play. They haven't had anything to do on 4 mana. Yeah. Oh, this is great. And I get to cast whatever this is face up. Oh, I get to just cast an Abomination of Gadul for free on my turn. Boom. Boom. I should have probably checked to see if Crater's Claws was lethal. Right now I can call for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it would have been. It would have added an extra point with Wind Scout. Whatever, we're probably not losing this game, so it's fine. Quick one to go out with. Game has ended. Boom, just like that. We got bear punched out of game 2. We didn't trophy, but we got to play points back again, so can't really be mad, eh? Playing Just Guy. If I can if I can leave one message to anybody about Khans of Tarkir, it's that Barrage of Boulders is absurd. But yeah, I hope you have enjoyed all the the Barrage of Boulders content. The Khans of Tarkir drafts, they've been really fun, and I'm really sad that it's going down. Otherwise, I'd just keep drafting it. And I think the Legacy Cube is coming up, which I like the Legacy Cube. I would expect maybe 1 or 2 videos. So we still got a good 3 weeks or so until Ravnica comes out, but expect a lot of Ravnica drafts when it happens. Yeah, we're not going to stick around too long. I've had my spiel about Khans. I appreciate you being here and watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And hello to any of the new subscribers out there. I really appreciate you spending your time watching my videos when there's so much Magic content online. You could be watching anything, and you're watching my video. I appreciate that. Anyway, yeah, that's going to go and do it for our final Khans of Tarkir draft. My name's Timothy with Mana Rocks. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all next time.